Hi, I'm May. I also go by M. Today I'll be giving a simple guide to Dandy's World, basics to know, and some extra facts. So first of all, what is Dandy's World? Dandy's World is a survival horror game on Roblox about these bright, colorful characters descending a former children's education center using an elevator. And they go around extracting something called ichor from machines. So when first starting the game, you'll be asked to pick between two toons, which are what these cartoony characters are called, simply enough. First one is Poppy, second one's Boxton. Both of them have the same basic stats, but with different passive abilities. Poppy, when hit by a Twisted, will gain a 50% speed boost for 3 seconds, and Boxton will gain 6% more extraction speed for every alive toon in the round, maxing at 48 as you can have 7 other people in your round. I highly recommend picking Boxton because, well, I mean, the extraction speed's a bit better, and also, it's very common that if you pick Poppy first, people will kind of be a bit rude to you in public lobbies and will likely not let you join their runs. But if you want a challenge, by all means, go ahead. But do know that you can always buy her later if you choose Boxton and vice versa. You just have to buy them, but you can still get them. Well, anyways, now that you've selected your toon, welcome to the lobby. Up the stairs and on the second door to the left is Dandy's store. You can spend your ichor here for more toons, trinkets, and skins. The room before Dandy's store is an event store, which, at the time I'm making this video, is the store for the Easter event. And on the right we have the UGC store. Ichor isn't taken there. It's Robux only for avatar items outside of the game. So, just ignore it for now. In the rest of the lobby, you'll probably see people saying ABC for a main hunt, or ABC for a normal run, or ABC for... I think you'll get the point by now. As a starting player, especially if you decide to choose Poppy, some people will likely tell you to leave anything but a normal run because there's some people who take this game way too seriously. It might be a good idea to start a solo run just to get the hang of the game, or if you have friends who play, that's good too. Otherwise, good luck finding a nice lobby. As mentioned earlier, the main goal of this game is to extract ichor from machines, but as you're on these floors, there are also twisted versions of these bright and colorful toons you play, which are officially called Twisteds. There are 2 primary categories for these twisted toons, regular and main. There are different rarities for regular toons, but I'll go over that in a different guide that is specifically for the Twisteds. Twisteds will chase after and attack you, but it's not too hard to avoid them as long as you keep some spatial awareness. And even if you get seen, don't worry, losing them is pretty easy. Just cut line of sight by going around a corner or hiding behind something. Careful not to run into a dead end that's too small though. While regular toons aren't too much a problem, main toons tend to have more dangerous abilities and higher speeds, but they only spawn after floor 5. Also, if you're going to get killed, don't quit the game. It might cause you to lose the ichor you earned during a run. So now that I've gone over a few basics, here's a few extra things to know that will probably make more sense once you've hopped in the game and played a round or 2 by yourself. First off, research. You get research from these capsules on the ground, and by getting spotted by Twisteds. Capsules give you 1% research per Twisted, which you can actually read and see which Twisteds are on the floor in case you don't see them already. And getting spotted by Twisteds grants you 5% research. Also, don't let anyone tell you that you have to let them hit you or get killed by them. They only need to see you, and you'll get the research. If you see someone running around a shelf, or around a counter, or just circles in general with the Twisteds behind them, do not intervene. They're likely distracting them on purpose so everyone can work on machines. And in general, try to keep away, because if your toon has lower stealth stats, the Twisteds will get off the distractor and start following you instead, and we don't want that if you're not a fast toon. And some very important lingo to understand. We have priming, GTE, EAE, band, med, and BOC. Priming is when you don't finish a machine on purpose, working on it until it's almost done. Do not touch this until it's safe to leave. GTE means get to elevator, meaning someone's working on the last machine. EAE means everyone at elevator, indicating it's safe to finish the last machine. Band is, well, Band-Aid, which heals you by 1 heart, optimal for main toons. Med is Medkit, which heals 2 hearts, best for regular toons. And BOC means box of chocolates. People who distract will usually want these because they help with both stamina and speed. Also, once you get enough iCore, I recommend your first toon you purchase is Roger. He doubles your research, meaning that capsules will give you 2% research, and that getting spotted will now give you a whopping 10% research. Trust me, this will help you a lot in getting new trinkets. Oh, right, and speaking of those trinkets, you get trinkets every time you finish 100% research on any Twisted. Most of them are pretty useful, and some of them are, not so good. I will say one of the best ones you can start off with is the pink bow, which you get by getting 100% research on Poppy. So, if you're able to, let her spot you and pick up those capsules, which, by the way, 2 capsules per toon spawn on a floor. So if there's 2 toons, there's 4 capsules total. And also, if you don't want to risk getting hurt, the best thing to do, especially if there's a distractor, at the end of the round, panic mode activates, which actually increases the speed of the Twisteds. Some distractors will bring the Twisteds to the elevator during panic mode, and what you can do is stand on either side at the very edge of the elevator, just barely outside, and when the distractor runs inside, the Twisteds will spot you for just a second, enough to give you your research, and you can go back inside, safe, unharmed, full health. Anyways, that sums up this beginner's guide. You don't have to follow everything here, but I hope it gives a good idea on what to expect in the game. Also, sorry if this video seems rushed, it was. I told myself I would get it ready in time to post on, well, you can see when this was posted. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you want to see more guides or funny compilations in the future. I post compilations and shorts of just stupid stuff that happens sometimes. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, night, time zone, whatever it is for you. Bye!